Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we work in Dungeon Alchemist, for a game called Super Dungeon Explorer. So I'm gonna talk a bit about this, about the game itself. Super Dungeon Explorer came out in, I think, 2011. It's a tabletop game, and the company that made it is not producing the stuff for it anymore, at least not that much. They had two major expansions for this game, and it's like a chibi tabletop game where the players control a few good heroes. You have one player kind of being the game master called the Dark Consul, who controls the forces of evil, and it's a game that I really like, that I really enjoy. I recently got back into playing it. I got a lot of... I managed to get some of the content, like one of the main expansion or main boxes that they released back then. So I actually have most of the content that exists, a lot of the content that exists for this game. Not everything, but yeah, a lot. So yeah. And I thought I want to do some content for it, which in this case is some dungeon tiles. So the game has, or each box, contains a few dungeon tiles, which is a 12 by 12 grid where the players have actions. Like there are a few things about the game. For example, on each of these tiles there is a dungeon spawner where the enemy spawns the enemy player, the Dark Consul, can spawn his creatures. There's different creature types, like the first box was themed about dragons and kobolds living in the mountains, so it has very mountainy dungeon tiles. The second big box was about the Feywoods, so this is forest stuff and overgrown castle stuff that they show in the that is in the second box. There are a few regions in the game that they never came to, for example the desert, the Arcadian dunes, which is why I'm starting with this. It's something that I really like. If you follow my content, you know I like this kind of stuff, this kind of theme and topic, so I decided to make the first stuff that I do this desert theme. And yeah, just like building a bit. So yeah, I want to make around 8 to 10 of these maps with each set, more or less. So 8 or 10 desert, and then a few frost things, and then I don't know, whatever comes up, whatever I'm interested in. Yeah, the game itself is tabletop group game, really fun. I enjoy tabletop games a lot. So yeah, just something, one of my pet peeves. And this is why I used Dungeon Alchemist to just like make the whole thing, and yeah, make a few different maps. And talking about the maps, this is where I'm going to show you a few of the created, or of the existing dungeon tiles. These are actually free to download on the website, so if you just go to ninjadivision.com and look for the download section of Super Dungeon, you will find these and a few others that you can download. But yeah, there are a few things missing that I really enjoy, which is desert, which is a few other biomes that I think could use some love, could use some content. So in the near future I will show stuff like this as well. On a side note, there's also a game called Super Dungeon Tactics, which I own, which I will play on Steam, and I will do this on the channel, so you will also get a representation of the game in itself. It's not the same as the tabletop game, but it's pretty close, and it has most of the same characters. So yeah, for those of you who came here for the Super Dungeon Explorer tag, yeah, I'm gonna make a bit of more content for this game, and it is all available, or will be available, on my Discord whenever I finish a set of stuff. Mostly battle maps, but who knows, maybe at some point I will design some monsters as well. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, doing 3D stuff is my main pet peeve on this channel, so there's a chance. Yeah, other than that, yeah, I got back into the Dungeon Alchemist, which is really interesting. I didn't use the terrain shaping to this level before, which is really fun. You guys might know I used Flowscape to some level, but I really don't use Flowscape anymore. I haven't looked into it for quite a while because I just didn't have the need to. I mean, for dungeons, if I do them, I use Dungeon Alchemist. In the last time I didn't really have the need to design tabletop stuff or dungeons at all, because I'm in the favorable position of being a player right now and not a DM, but who knows, this might change in the future, or this will change in the future again. For now I will do some Super Dungeon stuff just because I got back into it recently and I really enjoy making this content. Yeah, later in the video I will also show you the further additions. So what I did later on is I used Gimp, as you can see here, and I basically just grabbed the first of the maps that I made and I'm going to remake it into a usable battle map. So there's a few tile effects on the actual board, and I will basically remake these and as close to the original as I can and feel okay with. Yeah, the other thing that I have open right now is the tiles that exist. So there's a few tile effects, and I don't use that much because I still have to like figure out stuff. Also, I forgot initially something that I added later. In this case, this means this is a structure, so yeah, players can't go through it, players can't traverse it. And basically what they have to do is go around it. It also blocks sight, so this is something that exists. Yeah, just really some very simple stuff I did in Gimp here to make this little battle map. And apparently I didn't forget the second tent. I was thinking if I forgot the second tent, but I didn't. Okay, yeah, this is a chasm, which means you can fall down. And yeah. Lastly, I wanted to change the color of this, so I'm trying to grab all of these pieces and turn them white. Well, so yeah. This didn't really work at first, so I came to the simple idea of just grabbing everything and then painting over it. Worked quite well. A little bit of filter to make it look a little bit more like the original. But yeah, that's it for this video. This is what I did this weekend. Yeah, updated all my content and my gaming content, and looked around to make these nice kinds of additions. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do more. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, and I hope I will see you guys around for the next bout of content that is going to come.